How's it going, Heisters, and welcome into the channel. I've been asked a couple times to record some heists on how I do them in stealth, so we're just going to jump right on into it and do my favorite one first, which is syntax error for Payday 3. We got a pretty straightforward build here. Transporter for double bags and throwing, some speed, more knives to throw around to confuse people, basic assassin stuff that everyone probably knows by now. If you want me to go into it, I definitely will in a different video. Mark some guards, mark them longer, pick all the great grifter crap, all the great hacker crap, all the great scrambler crap. Doesn't matter what primary, what secondary you have, as long as they're silenced. Interceptor is pretty much the only good thing for stealth. The 2-piece armor, if you guys didn't know, is better than the 1-piece. So if you guys are running 1-piece for your stealth, the 2-piece armor comes with a little perk over here that if you have a tool, if you have a tool in your loadout, you start the heist with one additional tool of that type. So instead of 2 pocket ECMs, we'll be bringing in 3. But grab our zipline. Let's roll. I'm going to be doing a few of these heists, pretty much covering all the stealth ways to do it. If people want me to do it in loud, I can too. But I don't know. I love playing stealth, and this gives me an excuse to play it solo. Everyone says I restart too much, but that's mainly because I play with a lot of other people. So I'll gladly take the fact that I restart too much. Everyone had to restart a bunch when they first started, right? Loud or stealth. So we're going to go through that little spot, come back here just to refresh our rush, because right at the top of this staircase, we're going to run into a camera. So we're going to check right here to see if we have the metal detector cut, which we do not, because it's right here. You don't have to cut this metal detector, but I figured I would do it just to show you guys. You didn't see anything, don't worry about that, sir. No phone on the table. Try and keep rush through here because there's a camera right over your shoulder, or it will be right here. Close the door, drop down the vent so the camera can't see. And then right here could be a phone on the table. But always hack the computers first, because there's a chance, which we didn't get, of course, but there's a chance that you can get the password for the door downstairs instead of picking open this damn safe, and it can save you some time. And this takes forever. 0062, and because I'm dumb, we're just going to throw that right there for later. Peek out here. Grab that. Have him see us for a little bit of rush. And we didn't find the phone anywhere, so the phone is going to be downstairs for the QR code. And that's why we stole the blue key card off of that guy right before we got rushed from him. So we come right back out here. And if you don't find the phone upstairs, it will be right here. Hi, Alamir. I found one. Come out here. Now we can go through here. Once you disable the metal detectors, you don't have to worry about this guy. Don't hack his radio. Don't do anything. Just literally just walk in, crouch. He does not care. Throw that in there. Once you're in here, you're in a secure area, so go ahead and mask up and run our way here. Once you get to this line, stop running. Up here, the guys down there won't hear you, but as soon as you run down here, well, if they're close enough, these guys will hear you. Let's do that again. Hold on. That guy's right there. Let's run up here. He doesn't hear us. Run on this staircase. And he still got too far away. Whatever. Fuck off. make me look like an idiot. I had to do that all on my own. Alright, so here's spot 1 for the red key card. We're just going to bust in here real quick and grab Bravo. Always come over here to turn these off, and that'll turn off the lasers that are on the door. You can pick up the servers before you turn that off, but you've got to turn it off regardless in order to get out of the damn place. That door is open, so we can take the easy way. And if you see me throw a knife for no damn reason, I have Payday 2 brain rot, and I keep throwing my knife instead of my bag. And I know, just rechange the keybind. I've been playing Payday 3 like this for 2 years. And if I change it now, I'm going to be even more screwed than I was before. So now I just have to live with it. But hopping to the next event, we're going to come over here to Delta. Same thing, hop down. And if you see, there's little lasers on the door. Kill that, lasers go away. Just poke our head around a little bit. Look for the glowing boxes of doom. Alright, well, we're just going to stand here and talk about war stories or something while this guy decides to fuck off and go do his job somewhere else. But the other camera that you need to worry about, this thing you don't really need to worry about because it goes away too quickly. But that camera right over there is another one that likes to spot you. Alrighty. And this camera, I always throw an ECM on it because I use this area to traverse back and forth a lot. Back here, even the roaming guard that moves around right here, he can't see anything that's right there as long as you're not in search mode. If you're in search mode, they will see it all day long. Bags in search mode, though, the guards don't give a shit about. They will detect them, but they won't actually call a pager line or do anything like that. So the reason why we got the QR code from above was so we can come into this door. And the reason for coming into this door is we get a free ladder and free access into Alpha. So this will make 3 out of 5. And I know there's a way to see which servers to take so you don't have to take absolutely everything in here. But I like going for all loot, so I'm already going to be in here. I may as well. I can save the step of having to go up there by just running everything. And most of it gets done by the time we're running around doing all of our other shit anyways. So, may as well just collect it all. Hop back into the vent that brought us over to Delta. And now we have a ladder to set up. And that'll bring us right into Echo. So this will make the 4th out of 5th. I do that a lot. This will make the 4th out of 5th server room to get here. Peek around, make sure the guard or civilian isn't just staring at us. Civilians there. Guards over there. Alright, so come back up over into this vent. I use the vents to go absolutely everywhere in this place. To go through this vent and back over our newly created little sky bridge here. And drop down, brings us right back over to the little server bank scanning area. Why do you hate me? Alright, put that one in. Don't get caught by the idiot that doesn't care about anyone. And what do we need left? We need the center room. I'm trying to do this without actually disturbing that guy, because everyone just runs in here, grabs him, and throws him back behind there. But it's like a little extra challenge I do for myself, or I try and get others to do if they want to, is don't touch him. Never bug him, never tie him up, never shoot him. But if you guys do happen to kill somebody and you need to stash the body somewhere, the safest place that I have found through all of the runs that I have done on this mission, this heist, and I have done a lot of runs on this heist, come up here. Right here is the trash can. You throw stuff down here, and even in search mode, nobody will ever see it down here. All of the bodies, all of the shit that you want to keep out of the view of security, that is basically the trash can. It'll never be seen from again.
You can pinpoint which servers we need by accessing the basement's data log. The computer is kept in a secure room. Find a red key card to gain entry.
Offline server unit registered in server room C.
All right, so that is all of the servers. It's Delta, Echo. We just got Charlie. Bravo, we got at the very beginning. And then Alpha, we got when we grabbed the ladder. So now we just got to wait for them to finish scanning. And we will take everything home.
You found another one. Only one more.
Lost another one to Geico. Alright, so I don't know where that other roaming guard is. I haven't seen him in a while. I know your dumbass is way over there.
You guys heard that?
You'll be alright.
Hey, there's a guard.
This guy's going to move soon, so I don't want to try and risk it for the biscuit. I'm surprised this civilian hasn't showed up here yet, though. So far, minus that first guard that initially saw me. Oh, this is locked too? That sucks.
What did I just hear?
But minus the first guard we saw where we had to hack his pager. Nobody has really seen us in this entire building, so everything is just kind of disappearing and no one knows why. Which is totally the best way to do it.
Check the zip.
Leave our smiley face. Oh, it's too far.
Drone data fully verified. Let's get these servers in the van.
There he is. That's who I was looking for.
Secure as much extra data as you can carry. It's all valuable to someone.
There's a guard.
You guys heard that?
No, I didn't hear it. Did you? Hey, that civilian's here. I think he only shows up when the elevator's opened.
Check out the guard. Guard.
All right, let's wait for Yahoo 1 and 2 here. This guy will walk back and you can just use this little section right here. And you can actually use that right there too. Just a lot harder to squeak through. But you can use both of those sections in order to kind of get around everyone. Now, I will show you one thing, and the reason why I'm taking this way instead of going up top is when we get the final server out, I will show you that extra guards will actually spawn depending on where you walk.
Check out the guard.
And we're going to speed this up a little, send that guy over there. And that's why I'm always carrying knives and why we have ammo as our equipment. Knives are freaking wonderful. Oh, this way was open. I'm an idiot. That's the one that was closed. All right. Well, we can take the freeway back. It's so much simpler. This is the way I call the freeway, because I can pretty much full sprint all the way from drop off to scanner. Because even these guys are dumb. They won't hear you up here. But we are going to walk this way anyways, because I want to show you guys that extra enemies will spawn, extra guard routes will spawn if you bring this server up through that room where you check to find out what is the correct server. Up in that computer room. Or if you're used to playing this loud, the same room where you have to do, I believe it's the second valve in order to keep it from overheating. I don't play it loud very often. I hate the escape. But stealth, this heist is absolutely amazing. And normally I would just take the freeway, go all the way back, up through the main room, back down through there at the end of the hallway. And that's my normal route. But I want to show you guys, bring up the key card. This computer right here, if you guys don't know, if you break into this computer here, let's just give this a hot second. Oh, and this is the valve I was talking about for when you're doing it loud. But you come into here, and you see how it says unknown data cache, drone cache polymorphic, drone cache, sandbox, drone. Anything that says drone inside the title is the one that you actually need. So drone cache, room A. Drone cache, room D. Drone cache, room E. So A, D, and E are the only ones that we actually had to take servers out of in order to get the primary loot. But I go for all loot anyways. But when you have the primary loot, so not... See if I can get this out here. There we go. This one right here. If you've got this one, because all the other extra bags will just be normal duffels with X's on them. This guy right here, if you bring this guy across this barrier or the top of that staircase right there, a guard will spawn from that elevator. You can take all of the other loot across as you want. But as soon as you have the main server on here, this main drone server, and you cross, that elevator will open and a guard will come out. He worries me.
Hey, here's a guard.
Yeah. A guard will come out and he'll start patrolling around here. I don't know why he's frozen in the elevator right now. Maybe I backed up too quickly, which is kind of cool. But he normally patrols right here because you can take this way out if you don't have the zip line. And we'll leave this bag right here real quick because we'll come back through and I'll show you the way out if you don't have a zip line. So we're going to kind of peek around here, make sure we're not disturbing anyone. Kind of convenient, buddy. I'll take it. We'll get the main loot all set up over here, and then we will come back, and I will show you the alternate route that you can take to the van. It is a little bit longer, but if you forget a zip line, you aren't screwed. See ya. All right. Alternate route.
Hey, there's a guard.
Do, 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 do. All right, run up here. We're away from everyone now. Let's grab our server because we forgot our zip line.
There's a guard.
So we need to go out the little bit more difficult way, but not impossible. So as long as you didn't mess with this guy out here, he's still going to be standing in his same old dumb way. If you want, and you have the remote hack, you can hack that little lore back there. But I don't care about that. So we're just going to come up through here. Wait for him to not be looking at us. Come up through here. Come up through here. There's two ways you can go. You can go the long way, or you can just drop down through here. That person might start detecting you, but as long as you make a sharp left over to there quick enough, you'll be perfectly fine. Those come through, close the door behind you, be polite. Work your way back around, and if this looks familiar, this is exactly how we got into this place at the very beginning. And it's going to bring us right back to this room, where if you remember, we went right out through this door to get Rush to get away from that camera. So we'll pick up our servers. Yeet one. And we're just going to keep throwing them all out to the road. Civilians don't give a shit about them. We're going to block that camera, though. That camera's caught me quite a few times. So I always save a pocket ECM. This isn't Payday 2. I always save an ECM for that camera in particular. Now, to get the little bit of extra throw, I always throw one, and I'll back up some so I can move forward to throw another. So I never quick throw two of them. So I'll never go like this and go. Because the second one will never really go as far. And I'm trying to get distance because I don't want any of these guys to land in the sidewalk. Because if they land in the sidewalk, we have more risk of getting caught by a civilian, and then we really have to rush. A quick run jump. The cars don't give a shit about you. You just have to worry about the civilians that are walking around here.
That's one. That's two.
You need to take cover. Just back behind the van. Wait for the civilian to pass that's worrying you.
That's six.
And then slowly but surely, you'll get it all. And then you can open fire on everyone because no one cares if you shoot cars. But that is syntax error, all bags, 2 different escape routes, panic ways, first try, no restarts.
Your accounts, and my next stop is with the buyer. They're going to be very pleased.
And it's not like I restarted prior to this because you guys saw me all the way back in the menus. So it was brand new, fresh RNG for everything. But we will be doing a couple more videos like this where we go through each of the heists. It might not be first try, but I also will not cut the video. I will fast forward all of the failed parts though. But the full attempt will be played at normal speed. But we will be going through a bunch more of these heists, so make sure to, guys, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next time.